Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming. My name's Dorian. Thanks so much for coming for today's strength class. Here is our slideshow of our Mobility Matters program coming next month. That is a program that's going to be predominantly more for stretching, mobility, soreness, stress relief, relaxation, using foam rollers, percussion, all these other different things. Kimberly Otis is the owner of that program. So if you have any questions, feel free to email her at kimberly.otis@hpe.com. And then next we have our really popular Murph Challenge, the very first time we're doing it this year for our national program. That is a pretty long workout, but is very, very much doable for everyone. It is a mile run, 100, 200, 300 repetitions of 3 different movements, the push-ups, the pull-ups, and the squats. And then lastly, another mile run. That's going to be a really fun program. Stefan Olive is the owner of that program. Feel free to scan the QR code right there on your screen. And then lastly, hope you are all able to join that cooking demo. Again, that cooking demo is already on the recording. So if you have any questions, you can send me a message and I can send that recording to you. If not, hope you are able to cook and try one of those high protein bagels, okay? I'll go ahead and stop sharing and spotlight myself. Again, my name is Dorian. Thanks so much for coming for today's strength class. So let's go ahead and start warming up. You will need a pair of light to moderate dumbbells. No mat. You can use a mat if you want to, but we won't be on the floor today, okay? Let's have fun. All right, let's go and start warming up. Let's do some lateral arm swings, please. Lateral arm swings. Today's focus will be predominantly on our delts or our shoulders. If you ever take any of my classes, which is mostly strength classes, mostly full body, but I'm going to focus a little bit more on the shoulder today. We have 3 different exercises dedicated to that. Let's go ahead and do some arm flashes. We'll go opposite arm, one on the other, just to get some blood flow to our shoulders and upper body. And then we'll go arm circles forward, and then progressively getting bigger and bigger just to warm up our rotator cuff and our shoulder girdle. And then we'll start backwards, or go backwards, and progressively getting bigger and bigger. And then let's do some body weight squats. Anywhere between 5 to 8 repetitions is totally fine. I'll face you first. Again, have your stance, your feet just outside your hips. Take your toes, slightly point them out. When you squat, take your hands, put them right in front of you, and then go ahead and bring them to your side as you stand up. Again, try and get full range of motion if you can. If you're a little stiff like I am right now, you don't have to go all the way down. Let's a couple more reps. 7, one more, and then 8. And then we'll go ahead and just have some glute kicks. So go ahead and bring your knees and your heels to your butt, or to your glutes, sorry. Just to warm up your back of your knees, since we will be doing some knee flexion. And feel free to rock side to side. All right, so what we got going on today, feel free to grab a sip of water if you'd like. We have, again, focusing on the shoulder girdle today, or the deltoids. We have a dumbbell single arm bent over row, and then dumbbell front raises. So we have 3 different supersets. Supersets meaning you're doing 2 exercises back to back with little to no rest in between that transition, okay? So everything today will be 12 repetitions, either total or per side, whatever works best for us. So the first 2 exercises will be a dumbbell single arm bench over row, and then a dumbbell front raise. So I'll go ahead and demo this movement from the very first. Dumbbell single arm bench over row. Have your feet directly underneath your hips. A nice athletic slight bend your knees. We'll go ahead and take our hand, put it right across our waistline. We'll go ahead and bring our shoulders parallel to the floor. And then we're going to perform 12 repetitions on one side, and then reverse 12 repetitions on the other. When you're rowing, try not to bring your shoulders up. Your shoulders should be relatively pretty parallel to the floor. That way you're able to get that nice angle for your lats, okay? And then once we finish, you're going to grab both pair of dumbbells, or both dumbbells, and you're going to do 12 repetitions of dumbbell front raises, okay? So pretty simple to start. We're going to do 2 sets of this. One exercise, we're going to rest, and then we're going to repeat the interval. So whenever you're ready, grab your dumbbell. We'll need one for this one, and we'll do 12 dumbbell single arm bent over rows. Start on your non-dominant hand first. Whenever you are ready. Whenever you're ready, let's go and do 12 reps on one side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Last 2. 11. 12. Once you finish that one side, go ahead and readjust. Give your low back some rest and go ahead and stand up if you want. And we'll do 12 on your right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one. 12. Good job, everyone. Nice little transition time. Go ahead and grab your other dumbbell. We have 12 dumbbell front raises, and then we're going to rest after we finish these 12. Try not to rock here. Try and keep your body relatively pretty straight. And just really focus on using that very front part of your shoulder, which is your front deltoid or your anterior deltoid. Anterior meaning the front of your body, posterior meaning the back of your body. 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Rest, everyone. We're going to rest for about 30 to 45 seconds, and then we're going to repeat these 2 movements. I'm going to grab myself a water. Again, really important when you're doing your bend over row. Again, try not to keep your shoulders very high. You're going to hit a smaller portion of your lat. You really want to be down here. That way you're really able to target that full backside. Again, there's benefits to having your shoulders up a little bit, but for today, really try and keep your shoulders nice and back, okay? Whenever you're ready, let's go and grab that other dumbbell, and we'll finish up the single arm bent over row. Start on your non-dominant hand first. Again, feet directly underneath your hips, a nice athletic stance. You can have your hand to the side if you want to, or your waist, whatever works for you. Since this is pretty light for me, I'll just have it cradle underneath my belly button. Support. Now, 10, 11, last one, 12. And then once you finish, you can go and stand up, give your low back some press, and then go ahead and repeat the process on the other side. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, last couple, 11, 12. Good job. Going to the front raises. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. Again, starting position here is really important. Sometimes we can have what's called an anterior pelvic tilt, and that means that our abs are really overactive. So really focus on keeping your pelvis just nice and neutral, squeezing your buttocks and your hamstrings and your posterior. That way you're nice and lined. You should feel like your belly button is kind of going through your low back. The rib cage is tucked in. You feel relatively pretty straight. You got your shoulders all the way down to your ankles. Or you can pretend that your pelvis is like a bucket of water, and you don't want to spill that water through the front or through the back. You want that water to be nice and even in the bucket. Last couple reps. Rest. Good job, everyone. Here is our break. So we just finished that 2%. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one is going to be a dumbbell goblet squat and then dumbbell lateral raises. Again, we're predominantly targeting our shoulders today. So dumbbell goblet squat, you can hold the dumbbell in the horizontal position or the vertical. Some dumbbells are covered, so there's better comfort for whatever dumbbell that you have, but you can hold it either way. Okay? Again, nothing changes here besides the fact that we're holding an object in the very front of our body. So our stance is the same. All we're doing here is basically squatting. You can hold it again in the frontal view, whatever works for you. And then lastly, We have a dumbbell lateral raise. Nice, good solid base here. Nice slight bend your knee. And then we're gonna go into raise into abduction, taking the dumbbells away from our body. Okay, same repetitions, 12 reps. 1 dumbbell for the first exercise, 2 dumbbells for the next one. Whenever you're ready, let's go and start that dumbbell goblet squat. 12 reps. 12 reps. Well reps. 6, 7, 9. Last couple of reps. 11. Well, good job, everyone. Again, feel free to challenge yourself. I normally exercise in the morning and I hit over 10,000 steps per day, so I try to conserve my energy later on in the day. So feel free to go ahead here. I'm gonna stay with my 5-pound dumbbells. 12 lateral raises. Eight, 9, 10, 11. One more. 12. Nice job, everyone. Break time. Rest. This one's also really important too, keeping your hips in a nice neutral position. So when you're doing this movement, try to really focus on, again, rib cage down, your glutes and your hamstrings are nice and contracted. And then when the dumbbells are going away from you, you can have your elbows locked out, but I like to have just a nice slight bend. It just targets a different part of your deltoid. And it feels a little bit more comfortable. We got one more set here in this superset. Last one. Starting with goblet lunges or goblet squats, and then lateral raises. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and grab that dumbbell. 12 repetitions, holding it in the lateral position or the vertical position, whatever works for you. 12 reps, 12 reps. Again, when you're squatting, just make sure that you're pushing your knees out, tracking your toes. They should be in line with each other. If you can't get full range of motion, just try your best. Get as low or whatever your mobility can take you at. Here I am demonstrating some half squats. Then we have some quarter squats. But hopefully you're able to get as much range of motion as you can. That way we have healthy joints. Okay, dumbbell front raises or lateral raises, sorry, lateral raises. Again, start with the base or the core, the pelvis. Try and keep that pelvis in line. Keep that water in that bucket. 12 reps. 5, 7, 8. Really focus on contracting your muscles through both the eccentric, which is the lengthening part of your muscle, and the concentric, which is the shortening part of your muscles. The more we can tell our brain to contract, the more muscular size you can get. So that is our second set, or second superset. We got one more now. That'll be the dumbbell single arm bicep curl, and then dumbbell halio or dumbbell halos. So you're gonna grab one dumbbell. Hands should be just nice and relaxed on your hip, just by your side, even to your side, whatever works for you. We'll take the dumbbell. We'll do 12 reps. Again, as we're doing here, try not to rock the dumbbell forward. Try and really focus on isolating that dumbbell. And then we're gonna take that same dumbbell. We're gonna do 12 circles to our left, and then 12 halos to our right. That'll be the dumbbell halo, dumbbell halo. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab that one dumbbell. Try starting your non-dominant hand. Have your hand just nice, or your offhand nice and comfortable, wherever you'd like. And really focus on getting that pinky up by your shoulder. That way you can really target your bicep. 12 on your left, 12 on your right. And same thing for the dumbbell halos, 12 on your left, 12 on your right. Switching. Having one object to one hand might cause your body to slightly try to lean towards that side. Perfectly natural, but really focus on trying to keep a nice neutral spine, trying to be as straight as you can. Okay, that's one set of dumbbells. Shake it off a little bit. Nice little transition. And then we have 12 dumbbell halos to our left. Those should be right across or right in front of your eyesight. Once you finish that 12, and you go the other way. I only have 5 pounds, but this is already burning. Almost done. Nice job, everyone. Transition time / break. We got about a couple minutes. Grab a sip of water. We have one last set. One last set of this. All right, everyone, whenever you are ready, let's go ahead and finish our last set. Single arm dumbbell curls. 12 on your left, 12 on your right. Again, and try not to rock the dumbbell forward. Try to really focus on contracting your midline and just letting your bicep do all that work. Again, there is value in rocking that dumbbell if you're really looking for strength and even more hypertrophy, or you're struggling those last couple reps. But for here, let's try and focus on good quality movements. Three more for me. 10, 11, last one. 12. Yes. I'm gonna let my hands relax a little bit. And then we have 12 halos to your left and 12 to your right, and that'll be our end of our strength session. Targeting our shoulders. There. Well, last set. Good job, everyone. That is the end of our strength class. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.